All right. Missing Jason, Don, Daniel, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. The 7th October 20, what are we at? 22. 23 is coming soon. Oh my God, it's crazy. Mighty Tribe, DK, CNY, and YouTube, Facebook. I'm a little crazy on moving this stuff all over the place. Let's make sure I got this just right. How's everyone doing? Jason, how's the day going? Starting the day with another awesome, amazing day. Daniel, Don, Shar. Good morning. All right, it's going to be hot off the press. I'm working to get it. I'm incorporating the keto and the carnivore together, by the way, and a lot of it is because I want to always share the inclusiveness of life, right? And whether you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivorian, we're all here together. Dutch, good morning. Another 7 days no coffee. You are rocking. And again, is coffee bad and you shouldn't drink it? Well, oh man, I don't even know anyone knows that answer, but I do enjoy it. But I've been off of it now for 3 months. Deuterium. All right. Remember, we're lightening the load so we can pass it on faster and better, right, Lucas? Good morning. How's everyone? The power is yours, right? And ultimately, we take things personally. Like even sometimes on the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all this stuff, people say, oh my God, you're wrong. It's like this. You know what? I'm learning like you are. I don't know the right way, but I've just found this way. And if vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivore work for you, awesome and amazing. If you love fasting, awesome, amazing. If you love no coffee, awesome, amazing. Find the thing that's right for you. I'm just sharing a story, right? Renshi, let's see, Bronx, Salvage, good morning. Good morning. All right, let's see who's on the Mighty Tribe. I've got to do it off then on for some reason to reset it. Sandy, Amy, good morning. Jordan, good morning to everyone. Where are you at? What's going on in this beautiful day, this beautiful world? Obstacles equal opportunities. O2. We all need O2, right? Oxygen. Well, I say it's obstacles and opportunity. Holistic Health from Kuwait. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is. Thank God every single day. Because without God, nothing matters. All right. The shirts are supposed to be on the Mighty Tribe and Dr. Kiltz and all that stuff. It's supposed to be there. And the hats also, by the way. And I love tuck my I'm a tuck my shirt in guy. And I love always I pretty much wear the same thing every day. A smile on my face, right? And always joyous in life. And do I have troubles? Oh my God, lots, right? The long sleeve will come back online. I will order it. Oh, yeah. I love the. All right. Malcolm, long sleeves. Make sure we put that on there so people get what they want. Boom. 5. Oh, my God. 3:30. I got up at 3:32 today. I slept in. I'm flying down to Atlanta to do a talk with Dr. Verdialis, a group of 70 inspiring women to share life ideas, right? All right. South Florida, Sky, let's see. Long sleeves coming back. India, Hish, Nakal from Dubai. Oh, Dublin, Ireland. Crusty. Awesome. I love coffee. Listen, I just went off coffee because I wanted to do something different. And so here I am. And again, we're going to get the new version of Kiltz's Kiltz keto is carnivore, and I'm learning so much from you, by the way. And again, if you have challenges with what I say, put it out there. Let's communicate. Let's share. It's a conversation. I'm not a debater. I'm a communicator, right? Links to the hat. I ordered a couple of shirts, but I want to, so let's make sure there are links to the hats, to Kiltz cups, long sleeve, short sleeve. And remember, Kiltzivores are carnivores or fativores. And it should be carnifreaking vor, free king. Remember, we're the kings and the queens of the universe always. Ashka, let's see. Oscar Furman, how you doing? Another Mrs. Sambos, evening in Darwin, Australia. My blessings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, top of the morning, wherever you're at in this world. We're all on the journey, right? All human beings. It doesn't matter whatever you label yourself or others at. We're all the same, right? We breathe air, we eat food, we drink water, we live life, and troubles, oh my God, got them. Let's see, Tammy Jenkins, how you doing? Live, all right, nice and welcome. Dinesh, good morning. Is there any correlation between carnivore diet and male pattern baldness, hair loss? Look at, I, whether carnivore prevents your male pattern baldness, I don't know that one. Because listen, our bodies are amazing and we lose hair. It goes white. It goes gray. It goes all sorts of things. Although my brother Tom, he's he's a year younger, shy of 10 days, and he has no gray. And why? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Love exactly what you are in this moment. And if you want to change it, love what you are and begin the journey, right? George from Indiana, Frederica, good morning. I've been talking a lot about the glycobiome, and look at, when you eat any meat, it comes with fat, proteins, and sugars. All cells contain lipid bilayers. Even plant cells have all of this stuff, also, by the way. But plants also come with all the thousands of poisons and controlling substances: caffeine, nicotine, heroin, marijuana. I know it's kind of crazy, but ultimately, the glycans are critical for glycosylation to bind to the proteins, the lipids, and other sugars to make them functional. This stuff is all kind of crazy. Baton Rouge. How's Baton Rouge today, Trey? Troy, sorry about that. I love coffee too, but I love Kiltz more than I love coffee, but I have a little bit from time to time. I've got my coffee pod sitting right here, which I love to make for my friends. If you come to my office, come visit, I'll make you a cup of coffee, but I'm not drinking it. And I will probably go back. I don't know. I'm trying to work it so it's not too much. Sumatra, Indonesia, welcome. How you doing? How many times a day do you poop in a week? Maybe 1 to 2 times, rarely three. And again, this carnivore stuff is radical. Radical. I know, it's like, I didn't believe it either. I didn't believe it. Don, Nutrition with Judy Johnson says mixing carnivore with honey, fruit, and liver will make you sick. I don't listen. You can eat some honey, fruit, fiber, vegetable, seeds, or nuts from time to time. But I'm sorry, salads and honey and fruit are not good for the Ferrari. We are lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. I know, it's kind of crazy. And I was showing my little analogy. Think of your bowels, think of all your GI tract. Basically, this gullet, right? The stomach, the intestines, the colon, right? And then the rectum is a bucket, right? It's a bucket. This is the bucket. What do you put in the bucket, right? Are you putting plants or are you putting meat, right? Animal products or plant products? And ultimately, it's a crazy concept. Elevated uric acid in carnivore. Well, elevated uric acid is because you're eating too much protein too frequently. It's a high fat diet for carnivore, right? Fativores. This is fativores. Fatting, carnifatting vor. Fatting. That's the next one. Carnifatting vor. Eat the fat, be fit, feel amazing. I know. See, the liver's function is to make fat. That's where it's at. But if you have no insulin and no liver, you can't make fat because no one's eating fat anymore. That's crazy, right? Uric acid from a high plant-based, low animal fat diet. It's because you're eating a bunch of protein and protein poisoning. Just look it up. You're right. It's uric acid flipping the survival switch. Listen, again, when we killed the big mastodon or whatever it was, we ate the fat, the blubber, because that's the super fuel for the Ferrari. And I know you're going like, okay, Dr. Kiltz, does he know anything? Some days I wonder where he came from. But again, these ideas are radical. But the Mongols and the Vikings, they knew how to eat fatty meat, and they knew how to hunt, and they knew how to kill, and they weren't afraid. Or were they afraid, but they did it anyway? I know. Let's see. Sending sunshine, South Africa, Helen Hopper, Don Crouch again. Thank you. Listen, we're making too much snake oil science. Eat fatty meat, eat once a day or less, be happy and joyous, enjoy the conversations, but don't get angry or mad and all this. It's like, and if you're carrying yesterday like it was miserable, oh my God, you're never going to get out of your yesterdays unless you can imagine that all of it. Amazing, right? This week's book, where are we? Now I got to find my books. We got it here. Marcus Aurelius. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. This week's Marcus Meditations. Next week's I decided to do Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. If you haven't read it, hair is thicker, my skin has improved. I look and feel much younger. My joints are no longer aching. 3 years in my 70s, married, awesome. And let's see, someone brought out, oh my God, I got to look this up. My brain sometimes it's slow to come to play, but so many amazing people out there teaching and sharing their life force and their energy. And let's see, I always got to go to the comments. I love it. All right, was it Rose who sent it? Josephina Momastario, I think that's it. Let's get it right. Another one, Jennifer. Let's see. Look, Monasterio. You know, these amazing people in their 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, right? Jordan, thank you so much. I've been off caffeine. I'm off alcohol now for at least the rest of the year. Well, again, I do very little, but this month, no alcohol, no coffee, and it's kick-ass amazing, Alexandra. Again, thank you. Poop 1 or 2 times a week, amazing. Again, when you eat fatty meat, it's the master meal. Fatty meat, Carnivore. That's it. You must eat it. Paul, Nerio Sarkos, good morning. It is, Jordan, isn't it amazing? And again, I would have told you 20 years ago as a smart physician who knew the importance of eating plants, healthy plants. What they didn't put in there is they also kill you. Some of them cause anaphylaxis or other chemical toxins that'll kill you fast. But most of the foods we eat in the plant range don't kill you right away. They'll take you down slowly. First of all, they'll make you depressed and schizophrenic and anxious and all those things. And then they'll take you down. Cancer, heart disease, all these things. And again, it's really hard to believe that carnivore is the kick-ass food for humans, right? Carly, how you doing? Severe, and oh my gosh. Again, I apologize. Sometimes I take Jay Bard. How you doing? Donbo, Carnifativores. That's what it is. Carnifativores. That's Kiltz's way. And again, we're labeling it, branding it, but you make your own brands. Make your own brands, right? And if you haven't read, I got all these really great books out there. And if you haven't checked out Kiltz's Living Your Best Life, and it isn't perfect on all the nutritional stuff. We're always changing. But Lipid Lunacy. And I'm working to get David Diamond on with Kiltz sometime in the near future, because he's amazing on all this cholesterol stuff. See, we blame fat for all disease, but if you're fat and there's a famine, you're alive. and skinny is dead. These ideas are really, really radical. Let's see here if I got to get to this so I can read it a little bit better. I wouldn't have thought when I started I could cut out so many things at once, but I tried a diet. Let's see. I tried a diet pop the other day and it tasted awful. And I can't believe how much my taste buds have changed. Isn't it amazing, Jordan? We're all, again, we are all. I look, I eat a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of ice cream that I make from time to time, but that's infrequent, my friends. More flexible on carnivore and no stretching. Listen, but do some stretching. Again, you want to do some stretching. Again, start stretching it out. Do these little things and get some. All right. Lift some heavy weights in life, right? And lift some heavy weights. And we're all doing this together, right? That's the craziness of the story, right? Awesome. Great questions, by the way. Let's see. CBC differentials all out of whack since June. Would this point to an infection? Lots of low-grade fevers and fatigue. Anything else to check out? Bone broth, fasting, lasting. And yes, get to your doctor. Listen, I'm a doctor. I see many people, and some do carnivore, some don't. And again, wherever you're at, even carnivores are going to die, right? And so the universe wants to make you fertilizer, whether it's a bug, a microbe, a plant, or a bull. Remember, if you eat the bull, you're likely not to get hurt. But if you try to kill the bull, you could get hurt on that one, right? More flexible, absolutely. 3 years, Jeff, 54. Wow. I started at 55. I'm now 66 and a half. March 12th, the next light year change, right? Snickers anymore. You know what? These things, you take a bite and then you throw the thing out. Peanuts are highly deadly, in my opinion. Seeds, nuts, fruit, fiber, vegetables, plants kill, and big bulls kill also. But you again, to kill the bull is hard, but to eat the bull is best. To kill the plant is easy, but they are going to kill you. And I know it's crazy. I ate half a donut today. Marie, it's okay. Listen, have a bite or two from time to time, but now you have the power to either say no way or have a bite and say thank you very much. Listen, a small amount of carbs, especially simple carbs, are better than the complex carbs from time to time. That's why I do my ice cream. I do a piece of chocolate, cookie, candy, or cake from time to time. The new keto carnivore is going to be out. We're replacing the old Kiltz keto with Kiltz's keto carnivore, and it's almost there before the holiday season for sure. All right, Melissa, Jeff again, Don, Dave. Let's see, George. Let's make sure we got all these questions. Running Chicago Marathon, 191 days. Awesome. Enjoy. Listen, again, excessive exercise may be harmful for us, but go slow as you go. And if you want to win it, get out there. We're here to say motion is motivating. My good friend, Zach Bitter, get out there. My good brother, Ray, loves biking, swimming, running. We are meant to get up and out. Exercise can be harmful if it's done improperly and if you're fueling it with this. But maybe this is the next one. If you're fueling it with this rather than this, remember, you must convert plants to fat in the liver or they're not energy. You don't use glucose as energy. This is a hard one. My bet is we do not use glucose for energy. It's a precursor to make fat, and it's also a glycan for glycosylation. Callie, you'll get better. Working with doctors, but they've just ordered the lab, so they didn't do anything. Fasting, fatty fasting. And remember, if you're skinny and no fat, you cannot fast of any significance or length of time. You want to eat the fatty meat, the bacon, the eggs, the butter, the beef, the cream. That's it, right? That's it. Let's see. Good questions and comments. Let's see. I suffer from learned helplessness from all the fail attempts with so many different diets. I know you're right. Learned helplessness from all the look at we're failing because we've been fed faulty advice by people like me, doctors who said eat plants and you'll be healthy. I did Weight Watchers, Atkins. I went paleo, then keto. Oh my God. And then I went carnivore. And then Kiltz won't shut up, right? He won't shut up. Listen, again, I met Cynthia Thurlow, really great nurse practitioner, wrote about fasting and transformation. Fasting is really critical. And many people, again, whether you're in the vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean world, but I am cautious about eating too many of these things too frequently. But amazing nurse practitioner, energetic and sharing. But I'm not a fan of avocados. Where does an avocado come from? A tree. It's a fruit. When does fat come from a tree? It doesn't. It's deadly. My daughter Pilar would die to an avocado or banana. And I know. Dr. Kiltz, you're a reproductive endocrinologist. You've been trained at USC, UCLA, UC Davis. You've done fellowship training. You've practiced medicine for 30 plus years. Don't you know that eating plants are good for you? Well, when my good friend Dave Kilmer died of cancer, and my sister died of diabetes, I went on a quest to figure out why. And what I've learned is that if you eat this, you will feel more fantastic than ever before. This is the cause of disease. And the beauty of this, it knows how to make you addicted to it, and it'll domesticate you, and it'll make you say whatever it wants you to say. That's as simple as that. And now they got impossible this and whatever those things are. I'm sorry. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and avocados of any significance, frequency are deadly. And remember, just a little bit of opium, heroin, cocaine, marijuana might be the last time you do anything. And if you haven't read, and I bring these same books up over and over, The World Turned Upside Down, Richard David Feynman, great read. If you're feeling okay, don't change a thing. Carbs, I get stiff, interesting. Well, remember, carbohydrates are sugar glycates. It causes rust. If you have a little bit of rust in one place, it's going to cause more rust there, right? Hot yoga. Yeah, hot yoga from time to time is okay. Hot yoga, meditation, prayer. What is it? Tai Chi. Go for a walk, a bike, a run, a row. Listen to Baker Bella, Barry, Chafee, Kiltz, all of us, right? We're all on this journey together. And do we have problems? I've got lots of problems. And Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, God, whichever it is, says this is a beautiful thing for you today, right? Carnivore, over a year, awesome. It's changed. Doctor, to me, Armour thyroid for Hashimoto's, having significant hair loss. Well, there will be hair loss from time to time. It's natural. And 1 year, but are you doing fatty meat and fasting? Fatty meat and fasting. Fasting is lasting, and our hair is going to go from time to time. There's a natural cyclicity, but the Armour thyroid may be good. And certainly, again, our bodies are always being exposed. Listen, we breathe the air. What's in the air? Antigens, microbes, viruses, right? They can affect us always, and certainly. But look, don't forget some fasting, bone broth, bone marrow, and fatty meat, not lean meat. That may help, Amy. Jenny L. Miller, hello. Rita, baby, how you doing? Faith Fertility, what is your question, Faith? Faithful Fertility, hot yoga is okay. I try not to do too much of the hot stuff. Skipper Faye, my friend, another awesome, amazing day. Whether you're on CNY Fertility, the Mighty Tribe, KMT, or Dr. Kiltz, we're live and we're listening and learning. Drops, I do, one or two drops is all you need. I do Lugol's on the skin. Miss Tia says, here's your Lugol's. And then she makes me this really, 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 really. All right. All the minerals and vitamins, the collagen, the fat. This is simple chicken bone and bone broth. But what it is she takes the thighs and she takes the wings, puts them in the pot of water, and then lets it simmer overnight. It's amazing. Mayra, how you doing? Mr. C, 3 drops iodine in water and take a selenium to go with it. That's a good one. Again, don't we all have these really awesome, amazing ideas? And which is the right one? Listen, I'm just sharing some ideas that maybe. And again, at age 66, I've never felt better. I'm getting younger and younger and younger every single day. Hazy, how you doing? And Rex, what is the 2%? 2% Lugol's. Yes. And what's the rest of it, right? And I put a drop on my skin and like this, it's absorbed nicely. But, when you eat fatty meat, liver, bone marrow, and bone broth, do you need to supplement? Probably not. Let's see. Good morning, good night, good day. Hey, Z, how you doing? Mr. C, Melissa, Maloney. You can get these on either KMT, Dr. Kiltz. It should be on our YouTube, Facebook, and all these things where you can just get a link. So Malcolm's going to make sure that all of these places that you're at, you can shop. Don't we love shopping? We all do. Oh, and don't forget, we got the Kiltz cups. They're out there. This is my favorite, but I just started doing some whites, cream also. And I personally, when I drink coffee, I love a small cup and I savor it. I don't drink a big one. Small cup, done. That's it. I'm off coffee now, though, for 3 months. Crazy. Be example and get ready for no carb November. All right, Steve. Let's see. I can have my ice cream. Can I put a little bit of vanilla bean in it, or is that out too? Again, no sugar in Kiltz's ice cream for November. And O2, obstacles, opportunities. Always think that glycans same as lectins. So glycans are the sugars. Let's see if I've got this. Think of the glycans as the sugars that bind to glycoproteins or glycolipoproteins that are highly antigenic. That's why, again, the lectins cause problems. But glycans are sugars. Let's see if I've got a good list of those for you. But again, it may be a little bit hard to see, but these are a list of the glycans. They're the sugars, including glucose is just another glycan that's critical for glycosylation. Carolyn Bertozzi just got a Nobel Prize for some of her science, and she's one of my favorite glycobiologists because the glycobiome trumps the microbiome. I know, it's crazy. All right, okay. No, I can't put my vanilla bean, but can I have my cream and egg ice cream for Kiltz? I love it. All right, let's see. Another awesome, amazing day, my friends. God has given you and I today. Remember, you're worried about tomorrow. You're still frustrated about yesterday. Next week's book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, because all you have is today. That's why it's all right. It's like, was it Groundhog Day? Oh my God, it's Kiltz again. This is my day, my time of day to get motivated. I'm reading, I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm online, I'm looking what's out there. I'm reading some of the posts, some of the comments, complaints, concerns about what we're sharing. And I know it sounds lunacy, right? Is carnivore lunacy is a little bit like lipid lunacy. What's out there to tell us that, by the way, see, this is the amazing story that the membranes of every cell layer of your body are made of lipids, phospholipids with embedded proteins, lots of cholesterol, and then tagged with sugars, which are the barcode, the come in, stay out, or let's cozy up and dance a little bit. Again, it's just an atomic molecular dance of life, right? And if you haven't figured it out from Kiltz's conversations, they love to cozy up with you, don't they? But they want you to eat them. They want you to smell them. They want you to snort them. They want you to bathe in them. They want to get their DNA into your DNA because they are the predators and we are the prey because they control you. I know it's a little bit crazy, right? Crazy. And feels, let's see, cancer is caused by inflammation, and the leading cause of inflammation is carbohydrates, sugars, and plants. That's it. You're right. But again, a little bit of sugar, simple sugar, in my opinion, from time to time, doesn't have the effects as eating it all the time. That's it. Kelly Weimer, Rowan, how you doing? Preparing for frozen transit, told me to take LDN, estradiol, prednisone, low-dose aspirin. The aspirin is for anti-inflammation. The blood flow in the microcirculation is critical. Aspirin helps prevent the stickiness of the platelets, which ultimately cuts off the blood to your embryo, which cuts off oxygen and nutrients, and basically is the cause of all problems and all infertility. Infertility is just another list of the diseases that we all suffer from. What are all the diseases we suffer from? Just pull out the ICD-9, 10, and more. This is it. Glycans are synthesized from proteins. No, they're not. A glycan is a sugar. It's a sugar that binds to proteins. And this is, again, the glycans are the sugars that bind to proteins, bind to lipids, and bind to other sugars. Again, simply go to the Glycobiology and you'll understand. And there's really some good stuff on all of this on the inside cover, Carnivore. Really great stuff. Let's see. Your body makes the necessary form of glucose endogenously when you eat fat and animal protein. Well, again, glucose is just another sugar, another glycan that's critical for glycosylation. When a protein is made, the majority of them are glycosylated in order to get their proper function, right? Without that, you don't. See, COVID virus knows how to add new sugars onto its protein spike in order to fool you and get into you and kill you. Good morning, Joseph. How you doing? We're going to get after it today, right? We're going to chase the dream. But you're not chasing it because it's not out there. The dream is in here. What you want to do is always imagine the thing you wish it to be as if it is, and it will be that or better. So simple and easy, isn't it? Another good one is the sugar code, by the way. And you see the glycans, my friends, remember there's there's N-acetyl, N-glycans and O-glycans. They're bound to the proteins. These are the sugars, glycosylation. And if you eat too much sugar, again, plant sugars are foreign sugars. That's it. Did you get the Fauci? Let's see. Good morning, Hazy. Not sure. Let's see, Doctor. Good morning, Susu. Good morning. That exogenous absolutely, that's absolutely that. Listen, but a little bit of exogenous sugars do not kill us. The exogenous lectins, oxalates, phytates, they're the ones that probably, the glycoproteins are likely the killers, and then the chemicals that the plants make to make us, again, zombies, right? I think that's good. But you're right. Again, but what we want to do is we want to help people really try to understand the cell walls of fat contains sugars and amino acids and proteins, and we eat them. And again, some of them may have some foreign sugars that cause some damage, right? Glycation and glycosylation, NTL, good question. So glycosylation is the normal binding of a sugar to a protein or a lipoprotein or a glycolipoprotein. Glycation, think of glycation like rust. It's the abnormal binding of a glycan or a sugar. Glucose, galactose, mannose, they're just some of the sugars that sialic acid, N-acetylgalactosamine, N-acetylglucosamine, glucosamine, fucose, mannose, galactose, glucose, KDO, and LD mannose heparin. And you got to read this stuff. It's amazing. Glycosylation is normal. Glycation is abnormal. That's really the simple story. That's it. Yes, excessive exogenous sugars are damaging. A little bit of fruit is okay from time to time, except if it turns out you have an anaphylactic reaction, or it's contaminated with a microbe that's going to kill you, or the plant chemicals you're highly susceptible to and they're deadly. That's really it. So when I learned about the glycobiome and glycobiology, and these are all links on drkiltz.com, this trumps the microbiology. The microbiology, they want to kill us, the microbes, right? Again, it's really, really interesting concepts and ideas that are hard to believe. The liver's function is to make fat via insulin. That's it. Sialic acid, cancer-causing pervertose. Well, yes, they are linked. Again, we have sialic acid in our body. That's normal. It's linked to cancer cells. Whether it's the cause directly, I don't know that I believe that personally. 6 raw eggs for breakfast with raw milk is the salmonella stuff. I like raw eggs personally. Listen, there's a lot of propaganda. Salmonella poisoning from fresh eggs probably isn't very common, right? But anything you eat, including a steak, could kill you, right? The interesting part, let's see, Dawn, is again, we have sialic acid. What she is saying is cancer cells tend to have a lot of repeat, I think, in the mannose and the sialic acids. Whether they cause it, I don't know. To me, the cause is simple. You eat a lot of this, and you don't eat a lot of, where's that other book? You don't eat a lot of the plants, right? All right, Miss One and Only. Hi. Hot yoga, we already got to that. Protocol 3 next month we'll be going. So my egg retrieval, absolutely. Rachel. Helen Nitro. Hello. Let's see, an infertility survivor. How do I get employment in an office without formal fertility education? Well, Faithful Fertility, put your resume in. Convince someone you have some knowledge, experience, and or inspiration to do it. The human DNA has been upregulated by viruses. It's an interesting dance. Look at not only viruses, but you see the viruses are playing the game. They know the glycan game. The viruses in the plants. Listen, without glycobiology, we're dead. Listen, the glycans are running the Kiltz hands, right? The glycans, it's just glycology, right? I don't know much about microbiology, but I'm learning more and more about glycanology. Glycanology, not glycantology. Again, we're sharing some ideas. You got to read this stuff. It's fascinating. Fascinating. You got sick because you can't get past the veggie section to buy the Butter Boy. I know. Wait a minute. Do I have my Butter Boy butter? All right. And the problem is, Tonbo, fat is it. Saccharides are the internet of the cells. They're the telegram. They're the electricity. See, the electromolecular structure of a protein is more likely controlled by the glycans, which carry the charges that allows the shapes to change, right? That's why sugars, eating plants contain the sugars that are toxic for us, right? Let's see. Oh my God, it's a Lozma story doc. I think he came out in the 90s. He's got an amazing success story. Turned around as autism, T1 diabetes plus bone and blood cancer by a raw. Listen, you're right. Listen, eat meat, be the master. Drink bone broth, bone marrow. You got to eat the fatty meat, and raw is radical. Listen, it is so simple. My sister Marianne died because the recommendations by us to eat a plant-based diet. That's it. And all I can tell you is that people say, "Oh my God, carnivore is going to kill you." Right. It's going to kill them because if you go carnivore, you're not going to need the doctors, the drugs, the dissections. You're not going to need all the supplements, the pills, the potions, the craziness. Listen, it is so radical. I'll look it up, Joanna. Absolutely. The human DNA, listen, we are made up of the DNA of all organisms, right? The viruses, bacteria, yeast in the plants they get inside, they're going around, and the DNA, remember, all the purines, pyrimidines, all the uric acid is coming from purines, right? And the purines and the nucleotides are breaking down, but we're eating too much too frequently, even if you're a vegan or vegetarian. See, veganism is hard because you must supplement with things that are manufactured by someone. But as a vegan, eggs, butter, cream, cheese, bingo, eat one meal a day or less. The life, listen, I'm hungry is because you've been convinced to eat 3 to 6 meals a day, but you only need one or less. And if you're eating purely plants, it's deadly. It's going to make your fertilizer fast. Periodic sore that feels just like a strep throat. Could you be an ox? Sure can be. Oxalates. But again, the throat is trying to protect us from what's out there, right? No matter what, it's going to get inflamed because it's the first line of defense, right? Breathe. See, when you breathe with your nose, a lot of it gets caught in here. When you breathe with your mouth, it's getting down there fast, right? All right, Amy, carnivore, armor thyroid, awesome. Good morning, Beth, Jessica. How you doing, my sweetie? From California, Jordan. All right. Which better nutrition, camel liver or cow liver? I don't know. That's a good one. I've never had camel liver. It's all going to be good. The fuel for the mitochondria is fatty acids. We do not use sugar, glucose in the brain, the muscles at all. It's used for glycosylation. See, glycosylation is so critical. It's so critical. So when you say, well, my glucose needs to be repleted, right? Because it's been used up, it's science. It's mostly snake oil. I know, Kiltz, you're a little nuts. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And again, we're trying to, well, uric acid, you better check your uric acid levels. My friends, my bet is if you eat carnivore, fatty meat, one meal a day or less, you will feel more fantastic than ever. ADEC, how you doing, my friend? Does bending down, crunching displace embryos after FET? No, it shouldn't do that, George Hare. Nope. Nasal polyps caused by inflammation, all of it. See, remember, all this stuff we're breathing, we're drinking, we're eating, is all causing inflammation because 99% of it comes from this. And, I'm the carnivore MD. That's all I do is fertility. And my job in life is fertility. That means a healthy life for all of us, right? All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up on another beautiful snowball. How you doing? Your body is acetyl-CoA contained in saturated fats. And listen, you never ate oil from a bottle for the last 3.5 million years. And I'm sorry, avocado is a fruit, and it's probably not good for us of any significance or frequency. I'll have to try camel liver. Bending down's okay. ADIC, sunscreen, basic labs. Anyway, again, I'll be glad to review them with you, Callie, by the way. You know that. But my sense is no matter what you do them 100 times, you're going to get a different answer. Warrior Nation, thanks for joining, following. Empty gut brings a full life, right? And that's why fasting is lasting 1 to 3 days a month at least. I do 23 in 1 every day. Over a year now, never felt better. Warrior Nation. Again, wait a minute. You must eat plants and fiber in order to go. Well, try not to go. All right. Try just eat fatty meat for a month and tell me how many times you're able to prevent it from coming out. You're not. Listen, you can't stop the pee from coming out, the poop from coming out, and sometimes you can't even stop the shit from coming out of the mouth, right? High creatinine at 3. Should I do carnivore? Absolutamundo. Go fasting. Sparkling water. I love my Gerolsteiner. And I mix it with a little bone broth. Oh, amazing. Which is at rest, stays at rest. That which is in motion. Motion. This is we're co-motioning, right? We're all working on this together. We're the warriors. All right. My good friend Tosh, and I've got some of these coming. I'm going to get Tosh to make me a bunch of these and put them on. Listen, we're just having fun. That's it. Beb from Keeping Young, all right? For Keeping Young. From Spain, how you doing? Keto and take some organic supplements that is from fungus-like. Well, yeah, you could do that. You could. Again, there's fungus among us. They're growing everywhere because you're eating a plant-based diet, which is fueling the microbes. Do you need to eat the meat, the plants at all? Never. No requirement. None. And I know it's kind of really radical stuff, and we're all arguing who's right. We're all gossiping in negative ways. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Remember those words, right? All right. You guys are amazing. All the guys and gals and humans, whatever your gender description, size, shape, color, geopolitical, cultural, love first, right? Love. That's it. Cato, Maggie, Black Artemis, good morning. Holistic, how are you doing? Carnivore Lion, we are the lions. But you've been taken out of the lion's lair as a cub and put in the pig's pen. And in the pig's pen, you still think you're a pig. Time to break out, right? We love the secrets from Spain, by the way. How do you keep young? Number 1, faith in God, right? Joseph, Camp. All right, boy, I apologize. Campolone. All right. Acetyl-CoA, yes, great sale on ground beef. 70. You want the fatty meat because, see, again, fat is the fuel, so it goes right to the lymphatics, distributed everywhere. Bingo. You don't have to use the liver to convert it to fat via insulin that converts amino acids and simple sugars to fat. Type 1 diabetics can't make fat, and liver failure patients can't make fat. It's crazy. You keep moving, right? CNN, keep moving. The last book called. All right, let's see. Let me go through them. These are all linked on drkiltz.com. The sugar code. There we go. 1. Fat and cholesterol don't cause disease. 2 is plants that kill. 3, all listed on our website. Make sure they're on there, please. Just put a note on there. Malcolm, thank you. Lipid lunacy is another good one. All right. And another really great one I love is The World Turned Upside Down, right? Yeah, it's by Richard David Feynman. I judge, but I keep it to myself and treat others like I would be treated. If you judge negatively inside the mind, it hurts you, it vibrates the energy. You always want to judge with love. That's it. Judge with love. That's it. Keto and take some organic supplements. Yes, my pleasure. My pleasure. The fuel for the mighty mitochondria is acetyl CoA from fatty acids. Why would you ever use sugar, glucose, right? Glucose has to go all the way down to pyruvate, but acetyl CoA is cleaved from a fatty acid. And we know that severe anorexics drop dead fast and it's deadly. But those who eat carbohydrates and get fat, again, they damage and cause glycation to all their cells, and that's deadly. But being fat is not the cause of disease. That's it. Let's see. I judge, but again, it's a subtle one, Kay-san. But I work to practice this every day because we all sometimes think, oh, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, carnivore. Oh my God, that's so stupid, silly. You're right. Don't ever do carnivore. It is deadly for pigs, cows, and sheep. But for lions, it's masterful. And last I looked, you're a lion, right? Yes. Good point, my friend. Thank you. Snowball. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Joanna, we'll look that up. Absolutely. Kelly, oh my God, 552. Sialic acid is associated with cancer. Is it the cause? I doubt it, but glycation is. Keto oil warn you don't eat enough fat. Keto oil. Let's see. I say eat the fatty meat. Eat butter. Eat the butter. Be better, right? Eat the butter. Be better. What I love is eat the butter. Butter makes everything better, and babies must have fat. Why do you think babies get fat so quick and easy? Because they're meant to. Because they're at risk of famines far more than anything else, right? And so a fat baby's a healthy baby. A skinny baby's not. A skinny human's not healthy. Fat is where it's at. But we're meant to go fasting more and more and more. And fasting is not only a spiritual practice, it's health and wellness. Your cells go like, it's sort of like you're force feeding a goose, right? And the goose is like, I got enough. We're force feeding humans when we have more than one meal a day. No more than one meal a day is necessary for the Ferrari, right? Thanks so much for joining. All right. Did I get that? Experience back pain after eating meat. Again, do you ever have psychological or sort of like you have fear and worry and your anxiety is this rapid because of thought? All right. Oh, I can't eat meat. Well, lions eat meat. And if they're afraid to eat meat, they're screwed, right? Just watch a grazing lion and how long they'll survive, right? The other lions will be eating it. Grazing lions are called pigs and cows and sheep. Purchase, awesome. New book is coming out. Humans require only 2 macronutrients, amino acids and fatty acids. But when you eat you eat meat, it maybe I'm going to maybe say maybe that's not so true. Amino acids and fatty acids. We need sugars, but you get it from eating the fatty meat because the glycans and amino acids and the fatty acids come with the meat. But when you eat the plants, you're getting the toxic things. That's the crazy one. Again, it's nuts. Again, you can be a Mediterranean or vegetarian, but we're eating too frequently. We're eating too much variety. I'm sorry. You can't have 3 or 4 boyfriends and girlfriends at the same time as your primary one or wife or husband. That's kind of deadly, right? Deadly. All right. Beth, how you doing? Let me get to that. Jordan, I love having a decent amount of butter with my meals. My meats you got to eat listen, lean meat is deadly. Why do you think lions go after the biggest bulls that got the fat on them? Because listen, that's why they're the the apex predator. They're not going to go after the little lean little things. Deadly. Again, we require glycans, amino acids, and fatty acids, and the minerals and vitamins and the nucleic acids. They're critical, right? So when you eat fatty meat and the liver, the bone marrow, the bone broth, and the butter, it's the best. What does Kiltz eat? Butter boy butter, the best. I've got to send some to my good friend Lisa Wiedemann. Rise and sunshine, my friends, every day. Dutch comments on rapamycin. What's your question on rapamycin? I don't Lugol's. Yes, a little bit. You probably, again, do we need it? I don't know that we've proven you need it. If you're eating animals from iodine depleted soils, right? That's probably it. But they're depleted because we've been farming on them, and the animals are eating the food from depleted. So again, a regenerative agriculture, grass fed. That's again, but some grain fed is not bad, right? Amino acids, essential fatty acids. There are no essential carbohydrates. Absolutely, Amy. But again, glycans are, when we talk about, people don't understand that the glycans are critical for your life existence. Without the glycans, again, the glycans are essential. We'll put some of the links to the glycobiology and the glycobiome. This is it. Again, the essentials are critical, and the number of them are huge. And when you begin to read about this, and glycosylation is critical. Let's see, keto sticks of butter, 2 sticks of butter a day over a month. Now, again, butter makes everything better, and butter makes babies all day long. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. And again, it's really, really, really radical, this stuff we're talking about. Essentially, the without the glycans, and the glycans protect the mucopolysaccharide. They're the layer that protects the epithelium. And when that layer gets damaged, the microbes and all the other damaging entities of the universe that want to get into you, they want to insert their DNA to you. They want you to pass on that DNA, and voila, the universe, right? It's kind of way crazy. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt. Some people can't tolerate the milk. Don't do it. But I would say you're on your way. All right. Can we burn excess linoleic acid, or does it just look at all this excess linoleic? Science has become snake oil. We're making it too confusing. All right. Eat fatty meat, be fit. Your body burns fat. It doesn't say, well, I need linoleic acid and let me grab this and this. We're making it too complicated. You burn fat. Eat fatty meat, be fit. If you're eating the poisonous plants, you're going to die younger potentially, and it's not good for us. Do you have a cheat sheet? I never cheat. I never ever cheat. I reward and treat from time to time. I may do some chocolate, ice cream, or cookie or cake from time to time. I love chocolate, but do I do it all the time? No. Coffee, tea, or alcohol? Rarely for Kiltz, right? Rarely. Daily alcohol is deadly. And too much at one time might bring you down, or you might be in an accident, hurt others. Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, deadly. What do you snack on? I snack on steak. Steak, the best. Butter. Again, I do Butter Boy, Kerrygold. Butter's my stack. That's it. Omega-3s and omega-6s, linoleic acid. Again, mTOR, all this stuff. It's like Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. Carnivore. Carny fatty vor. This is what we are. Of course, you can eat plants. You can, right? Doesn't mean it's good for you. We like them, right? Because fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts convert to sugars and other chemicals that damage the liver, damage your body, but the sugar can convert to fat and you're fine. Again, never eat a plant or never eat sugar. This isn't a never, by the way. And again, you're going to find your own place. I'm just sharing Kiltz's way. And you have to moderate your own life. I'm not doing it for you. And some people say, oh, never eat that because you're an addict. Well, I'm not an addict. I'm addicted to life. That's what I am for sure. But this is crazy, crazy concepts and ideas, right? Essential amino acids. And don't forget the essential glycans. You die without them. If your body has no glucose, galactose, mannose, fucose, N-acetylglucosamine, N-acetylgalactosamine, your fertilizer. But it comes with the meat. It does come with the plants too, but the plant glycans or glycoproteins are more antigenic and more foreign. All right. Awesome, amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Up and at 'em at 3, motion work at 3 to 4, in the car to the office, live at 5. My friends, God bless you. Do something you're afraid to do. And again, I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid all the time. But being afraid is normal and natural. But get up on stage, stand up tall, enjoy the day. God bless, my friends. Have an awesome day. Hazy, Snowball, Joe, Kay, San, Bebbs, and Joseph. Awesome day, my friend.